Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. So, it's been 2 days that Charlotte has Anna's keys. Is she gonna do something with them in the next episode? I'm just wondering. Um, I don't know what to say about this episode. This episode, I don't know if they're stalling until they come up with some new ideas because even the scene with Felicia and Anna didn't really have nothing in it. All they did was rehash the mistake that Felicia has, and just by a miracle, she didn't get fired. And we sit there and see Anna going through some papers. And then she finds something, and we don't know what she found. Yep, real riveting stuff. Michael is making sure that Nina, keeps her distance, keeps her in check, keeps her in line, whatever you want to sit there and call it. There's one point where um Wiley and James are talking about the jet and him meeting a pilot or whatever. Anyway, it gets to this point where they decide they're all going to sit there and go to Montreal to sit there and see some, I don't know, exhibit or whatever. And they're asking Nina to go. And everyone's sitting there asking, and Nina's like, I don't know. And she turns around, she looks at Michael, and Michael's like, just put a stop to that ish right then and there. And he was like, yeah, well, I got work to do. I just can't get away. I want to sit there and see how long she's going to put up with that. I want to see how long she's going to sit there and put up with that. See, this is where you get to a point where it's just like, just say something. Yeah, you're going to sit there and lose them now, but, you can sit there and rebuild your relationship. In all reality, when you stop and think about it, I think Nina's sitting there telling Willow the truth may do some good because Michael is just that controlling. It's like, I don't see any mother that wants their daughter to be with somebody who is that controlling. Like, it's just, I don't want to say it's creepy, but it's damn sure near toxic at that point. So I'm surprised she's holding her tongue that long. I mean, I understand that she's afraid of losing everything, but I'm like, maybe you kind of should, because then at the very least you could sit there and show your daughter who she really married. Maxie asked Sasha to be the face again of deception, and Sasha agrees because let's be honest, she needs money after what Gladys did as far as spending pretty much all her money. Now, I'm going to be honest. I think if Sasha was actually in a good place with her money, I don't know if she would actually say yes. And I still stand by what Lucy. I still stand by Lucy's decision to get somebody else to replace Sasha because of all the bad PR that Sasha's associated with. And it's not. It's what I'm saying. Like I get they're like, oh well, she's our friend and stuff like that. Well, there's friendship and then there's business. So I still felt like they should have went with Blaze, but I don't know. I said this before my other review, and I'll sit there and say this again. I don't think Sasha was planning on staying. I don't think the actress was planning on staying. And for Blaze to sit there and be like, for them to sit there and get Blaze, just for Blaze to be like, no, I'm good, it just seems so out of place. I feel like that wasn't the original story. And we all know at this point how GH writers tend to sit there and change things at the last minute. I don't know. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Adam has it rough. Adam has it rough. He comes in Jocelyn's room, and he's all freaking out because he got a 92 on his test. And he's more freaking out by his parents because his parents put so much pressure on their child that he's literally freaking out. Jocelyn calms him down, but of course, at some point, he sees Josh with Dex, and they're talking for a little bit. Next thing you know, Josh pretty much kind of closed the door in his face. I mean, I'm assuming that she was like, all right, you're just gonna walk away and do whatever he's gonna do. But dude just kind of just stood there, and then like he went back to his computer. He's like freaking out over the test. So yeah, I'm starting to think that the rumors could possibly be true. That Adam is going to be stalking Jocelyn because um bad parenting. Let's just be honest. That's literally what it is. It's bad parenting. Sonny was in the episode. We could have did without him personally. Nina could have been there and that was fine. But Sonny was. I guess they were there for the private jet part. So whatever. Carly was there. Didn't really do much of anything. I don't know. I felt like this whole episode once again was just filler. It was just filler. You could have missed this episode and not missed anything. Oh yeah, and also you had Trina and Spencer. Spencer sitting there dressed as the 1980s Teen Wolf, and Trina being Little Red Riding Hood, and Jocelyn was Alice in Wonderland, I think. Yeah, Alice in Wonderland, and Dex dressed it up as Dex. Yeah, they didn't even bother to sit there and get him in costume. I know he was like, oh well, I had to sit there, he had the night off and he didn't bother to ask questions. But I'm like, bro, it's Halloween. Your girl's in their dress as Alice in Wonderland, and you just like, yeah, I just dress up as I don't know, a mob enforcer. Pretty much that's pretty much what they gave him. I don't know, for somehow it just seemed kind of lazy. Really did. Oh, and Yoki is Cam's new girlfriend. So we got a name. We don't have a face yet, but we got a name. Hopefully we'll sit there and get a face. We'll sit there and laugh about how much better looking that this woman is compared to Jocelyn, and how much of an upgrade that he actually has. I doubt it's going to happen, but I can still wish. I feel like that's pretty much about it. This episode didn't really give you anything. It gave you bits and pieces. It's like it gave you crumbs. I mean, you can sit there and see, Adam struggling and having these feelings for Josh, getting upset every time that she sees him with her boyfriend, like he doesn't know that she has a boyfriend. But you can start to sit there and see the cracks. I don't know. I just don't know these days. I feel like this is one of those episodes you can sit there and do laundry to and just have it playing in the background. Listen, I don't say this. I don't say this lightly. Okay, I don't sit there and say like these episodes suck. I don't sit there and say this lightly. I've been watching General Hospital since high school. Okay, since 11th grade to sit there and be Pacific. So it's definitely among my favorite soap operas in a sense. But at the same time, I've only been watching Days of Our Lives for 2 years, and that show has been hitting for the most part. To be honest, I think all the shows is hitting. I didn't watch Y&R yet. I think that's the one thing. That's one of the many things I can certainly appreciate about watching the other three soap operas is that they generally tend to hit. Um, I didn't watch Y&R yet, but I'm pretty sure. Well, at the very least, it had to be better in this episode. I don't know. I know at some point the episodes are going to get better, but it's taking a long time. It's taking a little bit too long. So they need to sit there and speed it up. Remember these days? Remember the good old days? Yeah, me too. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe. And I'll see you in the next video. And of course, if I missed anything, because I feel like I missed like a ton, come to the live stream tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows. General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born to Beautiful, and the Young, the Restless. I'll see you in the next video.